Alright, looks like we're live. Hey everybody, this is Zerst, and we're going to be playing a few games here. First up is Super Hang-On. So this is actually going to be a twofer. I will be doing the first two tracks of the game. It's a pretty straightforward racing game, put out by Sega, came out after Outrun, which was a big success for them. This one's a lot more complex, so we will get right into it. So first up, we will be doing the first stage, which has 6 segments. So it's pretty much just a time trial with enemy racers trying to get in the way as much as possible. Your cycle can get up to 280 kilometers per hour, at which point you get access to a boost, which can pump it up to 324. That's really important on straightaways because the time on this game is very strict. Additionally, it actually makes you go a little bit faster, though it kind of hides it if you're on the inside of turns. Kind of a neat way to make it a little bit trickier to get fastest times. So the first track is pretty straightforward. It doesn't really give you any major turns until later in this section. It's still kind of dangerous though, because you get situations like that. If you bump into an enemy racer, you will spin way out of control and slow down quite a bit. I didn't crash there, but that could have also happened. And that wastes a ton of time. I'm gonna avoid Birdland here. That's the first turn where if you try and take it at full speed, you'll wipe out no matter what. Slow way down here. Going off the track is pretty dangerous because so the enemy racers have a set pattern to it that kind of you can get further ahead in the sequence than you'd expect to be. But if you go off the track, it spawns additional ones that can really mess you up. And you eventually, a lot of the time you just kind of get bounced right back off the road or into one of the obstacles. And I almost hit that tree there. So the racers are actually designed to kind of close in on you. In Outrun, they generally stay away from you and get out of your way, but not so much here. They'll slide towards which side you're on and try and run into you pretty much. That was the beginner track. That's technically a 1cc, though it's pretty easy, so we'll let the high score entry go out and then jump to the next track. I did take this one a little bit slow because I was trying to explain quite a bit. I'll be focusing a lot more in the next one because it's a lot more difficult. Pretty much only 2 seconds off my PB, which is pretty good. One thing to note, this is actually the track from the original Hang-On, just redone for this game. Starts out pretty easy, but it gets pretty tight later on. See him kind of trying to force me away from the inside of the turn. And here's where it just goes, nope, you're done, if you don't know this is here. They also start doing goofy stuff with the elevation to try and mess with you. Really lucky there wasn't a tree there. Nope. They get packed up and you just have to slow down. Every section you pass makes the racers spawn faster and more of them spawn. Coming up here is an interesting section. There's like a fixed sequence of racers, so they start on the right and close in, and you got to cut across at some point. A real sharp turn here. Okay, so I don't want to speak too early, but we're probably good here. That last section was actually the toughest part of this track. This one is actually just one very long left turn. So you end up making up a lot of time for the last section. Sweet, that's both of them. No crashes. That's pretty good. No, I'd enter my my initials here, but they did something interesting with the high score entry here. So it's actually tied to the accelerator, the actual letter selection. So I'm holding the accelerator now, and if you let off, it actually gives it a little bit of give. So you almost have to time where you let go to get the right letters. So it'll just be 3 Ys. Alright, so that went well. That's going to be it for Super Hang-On. So we'll be moving on right away to Aqua Rush.